Over to you.
Thank you so much, Frankie. Thank you so very much for that wonderful opening speech. You've touched almost many of the things that are affecting us at this time. Thank you so much, Igbo Secretary of Finance, punching those numbers and trying to make sure that we build one of the most stable financial country in the world. I truly appreciate the services. Thank you so much, Honorable Christopher, for holding the fort and showing that everything is okay as we all log in. Again, there was a change in time system, right? And I think somehow we missed
that. We're still not used to it.
right now we're kind of like an hour behind in the Biafran land. So that was why we have to move the time. And but again, we thank everyone for bearing with us on that time difference. Welcome, Biafrans and friends of Biafrans, our allies that are watching us. Thank you so much for joining us again for this weekly fundraising we do it for humanitarian purposes and to help us raise the funds to build our new nation, which was declared in Latin Finland on November 29, 2024. After 50 million Biafrans voted through a self-referendum online and at home, physical at home, to exit the enclave called Nigeria. And over 1,500 Biafrans gathered in Latin Finland for the declaration of our independence. We were in Finland between November 29th and December 3rd, 2024, to redeclare the Republic of Biafra, which was a nation between 1967 and 1970. Over 500 Biafrans from all over the world, from home and abroad, were in Finland and appended their signature to the declaration document that declared the United States of Biafra. So we redeclared the Republic of Biafra, which was a nation between 67 and 70 with the name and title of the United States of Biafra. That document and other documents generated during that declaration was the legal document that our Prime Minister, His Excellency Simon Ekpa, prepared us to get those legal documents to protect our nation, the United States of Biafra. That is exactly what we have been doing from November the 29th, 2024 to this time. And we will continue to do that until we fully protect the 40 states of Biafra. I want to use this opportunity to remember our Onyendu, Nnamdi Kanu, whom the Nigerian state colluded through transnational repression, took him from Kenya, bundled him back to Nigeria without the due process, jailed him in Nigeria for the past 5 years for no crime, except we do not want to cohabit with reintegrated terrorists that are killing us, because Biafrans are Christians that are murdering us by the second. We want our own nation, which we've already declared. So what Onyendu Nnamdi Kanu wanted, what our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa wanted, we have gotten it. No one, no organization, no country in the world can tamper with this declaration of over 500 Biafrans that appended their signature that we want to exit Nigeria. We want to exit a country that reintegrates and rehabilitates non-terrorists into the indigenous community. And with AK-47 to kill and maim and take over the homes of the indigenous people. We already got that. That which Onyedin Nandekano sought. That which our Prime Minister Simon Eber sought. We have gotten that. And what we are doing right now is protecting that which we got. Protecting it. Creating our allies. And building this new nation. With all the legal documents. With all the support from our allies. With all the support from 99.9% of Biafrans that participated in that self-referendum. That is exactly what we are doing. And I'm very, very happy. The world has seen the success of the United States of Biafra. Just by the march that was concluded a few days ago in Aba, when thousands converged to march for the release of our leader, Onyedin Nandekano, in the Biafra state of Aba. For the first time in over 30, 40 years, there was not mass murder of Biafrans during that march. For the first time in 15 years, Nigeria state did not kill hundreds of innocent Biafrans that were marching for their freedom. Because the freedom of Nnamdi equates immediately to the freedom of the United States of Biafra. For the first time, the United States of Biafra government has stabilized the polity. Anyone that does not see this difference at this time, that person is an enemy of the people. We stabilized the polity in that part of the world, and we will continue to do more. We will continue to make our nation one of the safest countries in the world for Christians and all Christian policies to be carried out. We will make our country one of the best countries in the world that we confront the jihadist Muslim extremists. We will pluck them out from their root. There won't be any room, there won't be any breathing space for the Muslim extremists that are ravaging the whole Nigeria sector. There won't be one single one in Biafran land. It is a promise I am giving you. The United States of Biafra Constitution, approved by His Excellency Prime Minister Simon Eber, has put all the machineries in place to ensure that United States of Biafra is a safe country for Christians from all over the world. We will ensure no atom of terrorism by the Muslim extremists penetrates into the Biafra territory. It is my primary task, and the task of the United States of Biafra cabinet, and the 40 state administrators we have in the United States of Biafra land, and their commissioners and the envision into the United States of Biafra elite school. It is one of the primary tasks to ensure no Muslim extremist enters that territory called the United States of Biafra. So from what has happened the past 2 days, when thousands of innocent Biafrans marched on the streets of Biafra land with the Biafra flags, singing Biafra songs, and we eventually stopped the Nigerian state from their usual mass murder, mass massacre, which they usually conduct when Biafrans march. For the first time in over 50 years, that has happened. Thanks to the United States of Biafra government. Thanks to the United States of Biafra people. We were very, very happy. Even though the Nigerian state couldn't control themselves, we saw some skirmishes here and there. We saw where they tried to shoot some innocent Biafra. They were just marching. We saw the arrest they made, even though they later released Nnamdi Kanu's brother and Showore. Thank you so much, Showore, for being in Biafra territory to help in that match. I want to thank all Biafra Biafrans that participated in that march. Continue to resist the Nigerian state. Continue to resist Hope Uzodinma, Charles, Soludo, Oti, Francis, and all of them, the South governors. Just continue to resist them. Biafra is here. There is no other thing, no other place. Just continue to do that, which you are doing. We initiated all that safety. We stabilized that polity by our actions, but at home and abroad. Some of those actions, some of you are aware. Some of that, more to come. The Biafra independence has been declared. No individual, no organization, no country can tamper with that. Nigeria is currently occupying a foreign nation. We will use everything within our power, every legal means to defend our land, every legal means to defend our territory. We will continue to do that. We've written to the Nigerian state to withdraw every element of the Nigerian state from the 40 states of Biafra, their military, their police, their integrated terrorists that they have in their military and police. We do not allow them. We don't want them in Biafra land. They must leave Biafra land. Even if Tinubu and Christopher Musa and Charles Soludo, even if you bring 100 billion tankers of armored tanks, of reintegrated terrorists, of your Nigerian police, even if you bring 100 billion of them inside Biafra land, I'm telling you, you must withdraw them. It's only a matter of time. They must leave the 40 states of Biafra land. If they don't leave today, they will leave tomorrow. If they don't leave tomorrow, they will leave next year. If they don't leave next year, they will leave next 5 years, next 10 years. But the promise I'm giving you, with this declaration we've done, where we've appended our signatures, that we do not want to cohabit with a country that integrates non-terrorists into their community. With those signatures, Nigeria must leave Biafra land. And we will continue to do everything possible to ensure that they leave our land. So I thank everyone, all genuine Biafrans that participated in the march in Aba. But I want to also let you know why the march is okay, because the United States of Biafra government has stabilized the polity. We are monitoring the Nigerian state back to back every second. That was why those march went on successfully without those killings, which they usually do. Remember what happened when the same Biafrans marched for Onyedin Nandekano, for the release of Onyedin Nandekano, in the same Aba, wearing those beautiful white and white Versace white and all that. Remember the hundreds, how many Biafrans that Tinubu, Christopher Musa, Soludo, Oti, Uzodinma ordered to be massacred on close range with guns, with AK-47, just a few years ago. Remember how many of them they killed? Hundreds arrested just a few years ago. The same scenario, the same march for the same purpose. Ask yourself, why didn't it happen 2 days ago? It is because of the United States of Biafra government. Nothing else. It is because of our declaration in Finland. This declaration is a continuum from Onyedin Nandekano to the Prime Minister Simon Eber, to my humble self, Dr.Orabueze. Currently being controlled, the 80 million Biafrans being controlled by the United States of Biafra cabinet members, the 40 state administrators and their commissioners. the stakeholders, the mission heads in different countries, and the envision and its code. These are the people currently leading the 80 million Biafrans in that part of the world. It is because of that that Nigerian state could not commit the crime they committed just a few years ago, because I am watching them take that to the bank. Take it to the bank. We will continue to do more until our land is fully protected. And I strongly believe very, very soon we are getting there, because Nigeria has gotten the message. Nothing will stop the absolute collapse of that entity that kills thousands of innocent men, women, children, young men, young women on a daily basis. On a daily basis. Nothing can stop that. Tinubu Christopher Musa cannot even do anything to stop the killing. The Nigerian state has been taken over by reintegrated terrorists due to the policies established by the Nigerian politicians. They brought all these terrorists into Nigeria to help them win elections. And after they've helped them vote to win elections, it becomes difficult for them to tell them to go back where they come from. That was why Nigeria now moved the whole country into the IOC, Islamic Organization Corporation, where we have thousands of Christians that never ever approved to be members of the IOC. Nigeria State, Tinubu Christopher Musa, Charles Soludo, Uzodimma Oti, all the politicians, they dragged all the Christians in Nigeria into the Islamic organization. That can never happen. We will never agree to that. That was why we've exited Nigeria. So Tinubu, Charles Soludo, Mba, if you like, go and hire all the mercenaries from Turkey, from Iraq, from Iran, from Somalia. Bring all of them into Biafra territory. I'm telling you, you must leave Biafra territory. We will make you leave, whether you like it or not. You will leave Biafra land, because that's an independent nation. We are a Christian nation. We do not want to cohabit with Muslim extremists, with reintegrated terrorists. You must leave our nation. We will make you leave. We're not begging you. We will make you leave that land. We will use all our international machineries and all the legal process to ensure you leave United States of Biafra land. So Biafrans, while we stabilize the quality, and I thank you so much for what you did peacefully, the voluntary Monday sit at home must continue. No one can tamper with that voluntary Monday sit at home. That has been the weapon established by our Onyendu Namdekano and by our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, and currently by the United States of Biafra government. No one can tamper with the voluntary Monday sit at home. That is a referendum. That is independence on its own. So the Nigerian agents like Charles Soludo that is telling you to stop Monday sit at home, trying to do all this shenanigans, trying to collapse the market, trying to do that. Do not be moved. Do not waver. Do not waver. The voluntary Monday sit at home is a referendum by the 80 million Biafrans to make Nigeria leave our territory. Anyone that tampers with that voluntary Monday sit at home will be confronted by Biafrans. Anyone talking about stopping voluntary Monday sit at home is an agent of the Nigerian state. And the Biafra people will confront you any way, anyhow that you wanted it. The government of Israel has recognized the United States of Biafra voluntary Monday sit at home. The parliament in Israel has recognized the voluntary Monday sit at home for Biafrans. The government of the United States of America knows about the voluntary Monday sit at home by the Biafra people. All our allies, they are fully aware of the voluntary Monday sit at home. They know that this voluntary Monday sit at home is what we have continued to use to remove the Nigerian terrorist state from Biafra land. So any of you that tries to tamper or scuttle that voluntary Monday sit at home, just know that you have invited these terrorists that Tinubu and Orabueze brought into Biafra land. You are inviting them. And I know you don't want that. Biafrans, you must continue to sit at home every Monday. That is the only major thing approved by our Nigerian and by our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. That is the only major weapon we have. We must continue that until the Nigerian state leaves Biafra land. Once we continue to maintain the voluntary sit at home, Nigeria must leave Biafra territory. And once you stop that, they have an edge, an advantage over us. So do not be the weapon to be used by the Nigerian state to scuttle the voluntary Monday sit at home, which the United States of Biafra government has passed into a law. It is a law in Biafra land. We've enacted a bill to support the voluntary Monday sit at home because of what? We are an independent nation. We are a sovereign state. The United States of Biafra people have declared they do not want to be part of Nigeria anymore. The voluntary Monday sit at home must in capital continue. We are not losing anything. We have passed a law for 4 official working days in the whole Biafra territory. There are countries in the world today that are observing 4 official working days. The United States of Biafra people, the 80 million Biafrans, have approved the 4 official working days starting from Tuesday. You can extend it to Sunday. But that Monday is sacrosanct. Do not be a tool. Do not be a tool to be used by the Nigerian state. Do not be a victim. Do not be a victim because Salud and Tinubu will send the integrated terrorists to come and kill you on Monday. And they will say that it is the United States of Biafra people, that is the United States of Biafra in Vision Elite School. Do not be a victim. Sit at home every Monday. You are not losing anything. We never actually lost anything. We never lost anything. What do we even have? Even with all our economy, what international airports do we have in the whole Biafra territory? What international airline? What international seaport? What international? Tell me what we have. How many embassies? How many embassies in the world do you have their offices in the Biafra territory? Except just this new one they're trying to manage and make it look as if something exists. You are using nothing. What the Nigerian state is doing is milking our natural resources. You must continue to sit at home every Monday so that we will stop the milking of the natural resources that come from the southeast and south of Biafra. We will start using those natural resources to build our people, to build cutting-edge hospitals, to build cutting-edge shipping line, cutting-edge airports, cutting-edge schools in our Biafra territory. Your Monday sit at home will build these things. Your Monday sit at home will stop the Nigerian state from killing our people in a harmful, inaudible, all the criminalities of the delegitimized governors, whom our prime minister, we voted, Biafrans, we voted to delegitimize the Southeast and South governors. All of them, including Soludo, Oti, Mbausadima, all of them has been delegitimized by the Nigerian, by the Biafran people. Do not give them any breathing space in the 40 state of Biafra. Continue to stay the course. Continue to reject any of their program. I saw we are the one, Charles Soludo was calling people to come and swear him into power. Charles Soludo, the fraudulent election the Nigerian state conducted in the old Anambra State, we have 3 governors in the old Anambra State. The Amambala State Governor, the Odumegwu State Governor, and the Ikemba State Governor. They are doing wonderfully well. And I'm telling you, as we speak, over 95% of Biafrans are backing these 3 governors up. Over 95% are backing them up in whatever they are doing. The enforced election the Nigerian state Tinubu conducted in the old Anambra State that put Soludo, what was the percentage? Less than 15%. Less than 15%. That is the of the other people. And I tell you, from that 15%, half of them were shipped in by Christopher Musa and Tinubu into Biafra territory, because we know how they operate. Over 90% of Biafrans sat at home on the day the Nigerian state conducted their shenanigans, their illegal election in Biafra land. That election is at the international court as we speak. Do not be moved. The 10% that Tinubu and Christopher Musa shipped into Biafra territory to vote for Soludo is only a matter of time. They are fizzling out. So Biafra, stay your course. Stay the course. Do not do more than anything. I'm telling you, you don't have to do anything too much. Don't worry. Don't engage. There's no basa. There are countries in the world that got their independence without even any military. So do not be moved. Just continue to reject the Nigerian state by rejecting Soludo, rejecting Oti, rejecting Mba, rejecting Francis, rejecting Uzodinma, rejecting the South governors. Just continue to do what you are doing to reject them. The power belongs to the people. You don't need to do anything else. Leave the work for us. We are already doing the work in a way that many of you have seen the result. The result of the stability you are seeing in Biafra territory today is because of the work we do. The work Onyedu Nnamdi-Kanu has done and passed it to our Prime Minister. The work our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa has done and passed it over to my humble self. I am the one now finalizing this job. Anyone that is telling you anything different, do not pay any attention to them. Just stay the course. Just keep doing what you are doing. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. You don't have to disturb yourself. You must defend yourself. Every Nigerian military and police currently in Biafra land today is an enemy of the people. They must leave our land. If they don't leave, we will make them leave. I want to also use this opportunity to remember our Prime Minister, His Excellency Obato. Yeah, I don't be. The noble son of the Biafra territory. We remember our Prime Minister, His Excellency, who is sacrificing his time, his life, his freedom for the freedom of the 18 million Biafran people. We love you, our Prime Minister. We cherish you, regardless of what the distractors, the enemies that never knew you. They don't know you. That's what I keep telling them. They don't know about Obiang. All of them, they don't know him. Nobody knows him. Because it's a States again continue their transnational repression by taking away our Prime Minister, His Excellency Simon Ekpa, 2 weeks before the declaration of our independence in Finland. They took him away under all these trumped up charges. He's trying to excite us. He's trying to associate. He's trying to something terrorism. He's trying to. So Nigerian state colluding with the Alexander Star because of the economic gain that Finland wanted in Nigeria. They now took away our prime minister. The major reason is to stop the declaration of our freedom in Finland. They were focused on Simon Ekpa. They thought if they take away if they take away our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, that will be the end of it. We are not going to declare how myopic, how little-minded they all were. Biafrans are made of stainless stuff. That was why we declared our independence on November the 29th, 2024 in Latvia. Nigerian state and their agents, they were planning to disrupt this declaration because we originally slated it for 2nd December. So they were doing all the planning, plan A, plan B, plan C, plan D. They were ready to do that. But I know they will never succeed. I was made to complete this task, and that is what I have done. That was why we declared on November 29th, 2024. Biafrans, if we had waited 1 second after 29th of November, these criminals would have achieved their aim. 1 day after 29th, they would have achieved their aim. That is why the hand of God is in what we are doing. I can't you put there. So after our declaration, after they took our prime minister, we declared. Nigeria and their agents are still in denial that our declaration happened. Nigeria and their agents are still in denial that United States of Biafra is a free nation. Nigeria and their agents are still planning for some kind of referendum declaration they will be part of for the Biafra people. I'm sorry for all of you that thinks that way. We have everything to defend our land. We will continue to defend our land, but illegally. We are using every legal means to defend the United States of Biafra. That is why our documents are on the tables of so many international organizations. Nigeria will walk away from Biafra land, whether they like it or not. Anyone that is listening to me, waiting for Nigeria to give you your freedom, that means you never followed Onyedu Nnamdi Kanu. You never followed that Prime Minister Simon Ekpa. Anyone thinking Nigeria will conduct referendum for you, you are the biggest fool that ever existed. You and that your referendum, you are going to move to inside Zaria to conduct that referendum with the Nigerian state. Nigeria cannot give what they don't have. Nigeria does not know what it means to be free. Nigeria does not know what human rights stands for. Nigeria does not understand what freedom is. Nigeria does not understand what respect for people's rights are. Nigeria does not understand what having the right to worship your religion means. Nigeria does not even understand what to give you electricity. Basic amenities like pipe-borne water. Basic hospital. Nigeria does not understand. How do you think they can give you this thing? They can't give you what they don't have. That is why the declaration of the United States of Biafra has been done. anyone, any group, any country trying to tamper with this declaration, sorry will be your name. I don't care what economic gain you have from Nigeria. Remember, the oil, majority of the oil that comes from Nigeria comes from my territory, comes from the Biafran territory, from the southeast and the south-south. If you are having contract with Tinubu, Orabueze, they cannot. We are common lift. People are stuck inside lift. And they cannot come out from lift on hours. People are suffocating. Women cannot go to hospitals and deliver babies. No emergency service working. Nothing working. The terrorists are taking over. The other day, I had somebody working on the Tinubu saying, oh, the reason why the terrorists fought at night is because no airplane works at night in the Nigeria state. And I laughed. So those of you countries that are signing contracts with the Nigerian state, and you hear that planes do not work in the night in Nigeria. That was why the terrorists strike at night and kill thousands of people. How do you feel that a country that is over 60 years old does not fly their plane in the night? So that's why when indigenous, when the reintegrated terrorists that Orabueze and Tinubu brings into Nigeria, when they are killing, mass murder, you will see them go to a particular place and kill hundreds of people, and people are calling for help. No help comes because Nigeria planes, they don't fly at night. This is from Tinubu's worker. So no help comes. So the terrorists, they know when to strike and get the maximum casualty. And they will continue doing that. In fact, most part of northern Nigeria has been taken over by terrorists. These terrorists, they collect taxes from the indigenous citizens. Anyone, any organization, any country trying in any shape or form to patch Nigeria or make Nigeria as one country, you are a terrorist. You are a confirmed terrorist. If you are part of that, you must stop. The only solution to Nigeria is the outright dissolution of that country. How you do that, we don't care. All we wish to you to do is to support and recognize the United States of Biafran people and the government. We're already out. So any plan, anything you are doing for Nigeria or anyone, do not make that mistake to involve the United States of Biafran people, the 80 million Biafrans that have already exited. So I thank our Prime Minister, His Excellency, Simon Ekpa. His appeal will soon be coming up. And the Prime Minister has told us he's going to be in control of his appeal. I want everyone to respect that. I want everyone to respect the request of His Excellency to control his appeal. There was a reason for that. There was a reason for that. Do not push yourself to scuttle the appeal process of our Prime Minister. I don't care who you are. Do not do the same thing some of you did at the initial trial of our Prime Minister when some of you hijacked the court process of the Prime Minister. Mediocres hijacked initial process, the trial of our Prime Minister, which made them to hire the Finnish lawyer, the attorneys that were paid good by the Finland government. They were paid good by the Finland government. The attorney that tried the Prime Minister, he got over $78,000. Yet the Prime Minister was jailed 6 years, concurrently 3 years. Because some of these criminals hijacked that initial trial, making it hard for the experienced attorneys that were supposed to have the Prime Minister, making it hard for them to be involved. And some of you think that when you hire a Finn lawyer to try the Prime Minister, the Finn lawyer has the interest of the Prime Minister first. No, it is the interest of the Finnish government first, before the Prime Minister. That's what some of these mediocres do not understand. They don't know it. They don't. They did that the first time. They are doing it the second time. Those involved allow the Prime Minister to get the help he needed. A lawyer cannot stand for himself. It's just like a doctor being sick and you want to cure yourself. If you're a medical doctor and you have appendix, you cannot conduct appendectomy on yourself. You need another doctor to help you to conduct that operation. You need another doctor that specializes in that particular area to conduct a successful surgery for you. Biafrans do not allow what Okekere and Elias did during the primary trial of our Prime Minister. With those they collude with, do not allow that to happen again. Because that's what they are doing. I want to thank the United States of Biafra cabinet members for what you do every day and night. Thank you all so much. The 40 state administrators, the commissioners, the visual release squad, thank you all so much for stabilizing the polity. It is a collective task which most of us have been involved in. And thank you all so much for what you do every day. We are winning by the second. Those that think nothing is happening, do not even engage them. Just tell them to go and do their own thing, their own way. As far as these, which only do not the candidates for us, our Prime Minister led for us. Now I am the one in charge. No one, no country, no organization can tamper with that. Don't be involved with what they say. We don't have time for that. These are individuals that never mattered towards this process. All they do is cause chaos every second. Don't let them give you headache. I won't let them anyway. The Prime Minister has access to everyone. Biafrans, you can go visit the Prime Minister, fill up the appropriate form, and if the Prime Minister has the time, he will approve of you to visit. He has access to everyone. Every action the Prime Minister engages in, he bears responsibility for that. He's an adult. Do not be distracted by people who do not want our freedom to come, who do not want us to protect our country. They think there's another thing they will protect somewhere, or another country they will. Do not pay attention. These are what the Nigerian state pays them to be doing. But in each step of their way, they keep failing. What else can they do? That is what they are paid to do, to confuse people, to come out and tell you, oh, the United States of Biafra declaration happened on 2nd December, not 29th November. Oh, this and that. This is what the Nigerian state, Orabueze pays them to do. Do not be distracted by that. Just get focused. Stay focused on this thing we are doing. Just continue to reject every plan of the Nigerian state. That is all you need to do. I'm not asking you to do anything more. Just in your mind, just continue to do that. Continue to reject Charles Soludo. Continue to reject Oti. Continue to reject Peter Mba. Continue to reject Francis. Continue to reject Uzobima and the South governors. All of them. Anything they say, Biafrans do not do that. Do your own. Do Biafra. Anything Biafrans feel you want to do it. With time, they will fizzle out. I'm promising you. And it won't be long. They will stop, or they will be forced to stop. They were already forcing them to stop certain things they are doing. So those that are listening to some of these people parading some lies here and there, do not pay attention. The PM has told them to stop, but they won't stop. They don't respect him. They don't respect the structure he has built. They don't respect him when he was here. I think it's when he's out, they will respect him. We, the United States of Biafra people, the 80 million Biafrans have declined. The 50 million that participated in that referendum, it is only us that will stop them, nobody else. We are the one that will stop that criminality, and we are stopping it by this second. Some of these individuals, Biafrans, you know, they fought Obatobie. They fought the Prime Minister. Onyendu Kanu, those that worked closely with him were those that sold him to the Nigerian state. And they are Biafrans. Remember that. Always remember that. Tinubu, Christopher Musa, the enemy outside can only be as powerful as what those inside shows them or gives them. So always remember, Onyendu Kanu, it was those that were around him that collaborated with the Nigerian state to sell him off to Nigeria. The DOS criminals, the IPOB organization, China Samuru, Benjamin Madubuko, and one powerful, all these criminals, they were the ones that colluded with the Nigerian state to destroy Onyendu Kanu. Do not be ever deceived. Don't mince word with these. They were the ones that did it. The Nigerian state took him away, thinking that if they take him away, there won't be anything like Biafra. Finland will continue to get access to our natural resources. Europe will continue to get access to our natural resources. And then who was the next target? Simon Eber. They plotted Nigerian state with Finland. Maybe, not maybe, hopefully, until Odogu comes out in collusion with so-called people that were around ex-Briggy. They colluded. They hijacked the primary case of Obatobie, wanted expert attorneys away, filled it with mediocres and people that do not know our history, and ended up jailing Obatobie for 6 years. Then you begin to wonder, ask yourself, why was it that the evidences that Obatobie had was never heard in that court, was never presented in that court? Why weren't those evidences presented? Why was the case between Obatobie and Nigeria government represented by Finland? That was why in this appeal process, it's absolutely important that the attorneys that must be involved should be able to know the main reason why the evidences of Obatobie was not presented in that primary court when he was jailed. Any attorney that is in this appeal that does not go into detail to find out why Finland attorneys, they did not present the evidences that Obatobie has, that attorney is not doing Odogu any good. They are not. Anyone preventing the right attorneys to find the reason why the evidences Obatobie had against the Nigerian state was not presented in Finland court. Any attorney that does not address this and pretending to be in charge of Odogu's appeal is part of the problem. Anyone that tries to cover it up by looking for or shopping for attorneys that cannot ask these basic questions, that person is doing Obatobie a very grave harm. So, dear friends, we are doing very, very well. Just stay the course. Our allies are very excited with the success we had 2 days ago. Just stay the course. Continue to donate. I thank all the private donors and those that are donating publicly. Please continue to support us in this process. The Nigerian government has brought out over $100 billion to fight us, to continue to kill us, to continue to massacre, to continue to commit the Christian genocide against Biafrans. They have the money to bribe their way into every organization. But thank God, our allies have discovered the lies, the bribery, the criminality of the Nigerian state. They've discovered, and that's why Nigeria has been labeled as a country of particular concern. Thousands of innocent Biafrans are locked up in different jails across Nigeria without any trial. Many are being forcefully removed by Tinubu and Mr. Rabusa, even as we speak. They are doing it privately, secretly. I have the reports on my table. We will protect ourselves. We will defend our land. Nigeria has been declared as the deadliest country in the world for Christians to live. And we are going to defend our land and our people. Thank you so much, dear friends, and let's do those fundraising. continue to donate. Thank you so much for